Hello and welcome to Renato to Glory. This is my FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory where I'll be attempting to progress throughout the year whilst keeping Renato Sanchez in my starting 11. In recent FIFAs I have loosely followed this idea, but this time I'm documenting it so that I have to stick to it. For those that don't know, Renato Sanchez is a Portuguese centre midfielder who currently plays for Lille. He is every FIFA player's dream with incredible stats and an incredible head of hair. Expect regular uploads, especially around important promotions like Scream and Team of the Year. Please make sure to leave a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Please leave a comment with any feedback or thoughts you may have. Enjoy the video. So guys, welcome to episode 6 of the Renato to Glory, Road to Glory, whatever. This is post-weekend league, post our first weekend. Last video had some of the highlights of that obviously and where we finished and the rewards and whatever else. So I suppose we've kind of got a bit of a free week really in terms of time. We've qualified for the next one already. As you'll see at the end of the video, we banged out the playoffs straight away. So this week really is going to be a bit of a squad battles and like division rivals kind of grinding week, and depending on SBCs etc. as well. You know, we'll see where we come with that. One thing that I didn't think about before this was that the Ben Yedder may get an Player of the Month for Ligue 1. I don't know when we're expecting that, but I think if that comes, I'll definitely be doing that. So I keep saying expect player reviews, but definitely expect a player review on him for that. There will be one player review that I'm going to do as quickly as possible because I know people will be interested on it, and that is the new player that I picked up for this new team. So as you can see, the team has been gutted quite a lot. We are looking at building a new team. And I was struggling. I wanted to bring in an icon left wing, as I thought that was going to be the ideal one that I wanted to use. Just like super impactful, really cool. Thought it'd be sick. But you see, that's not the option we go with. So just going through some of like the SBCs and stuff I've done a little bit. Next video, next video is going to have a lot more SBCs and reward packs and stuff like that in it. It's going to be less gameplay based, I'm pretty sure. It's just going to be a lot of like fill-in stuff because I have like a lot of leftover footage from this weekend. But as you see, we just picked up Player of the Month Benzema. Debated it for a day or two, and his card does look really good. The only thing that lets it down is the pace, but you know, his dribbling is incredible. He's got great shooting stats, physical, passing, everything. It's a really nice looking card. So a player review is probably due on him just from my POV, having to use him so far in the playoffs. Speaking of the playoffs, he did carry me to the playoffs, so pretty decent player. 130k. I don't know if I would fully recommend, but I'll save that for the player review. I'm completing this Gus Till here, the Eredivisie Player of the Month. I like the look of this card in general, like the stats wise, but I also like the card design as well, and it was only like 9-10k, so I figured, you know, may as well do it. Like, it's cheap, pretty beast card. Don't know if you ever use it for an SBC or anything, but just to have in the club, it looks really good, and if I ever do any crazy hybrid with Eredivisie, then so be it, maybe I'll do that. But just a couple packs here. This pack didn't look like too much on like the face of it, but inside the pack there was, I think, probably like 40-50k's worth of stuff. I'm pretty sure Koundé sold for a little bit. Oh no, it was untradeable. Pack was untradeable, okay. So, I mean, well, I kept a pretty decent La Liga centre back there anyway. So what happened with the team was that I changed my mind completely about going for an icon left wing, and I decided that I wanted to bring in not meta, but like a fun CDM or something more down the middle and a little bit more defensive, because I couldn't think. I like the Inform and Kunku as the like opposite CDM to Renato in the formations I was using, but I wanted to change it up. Now, as I'm recording this voiceover this video now, I do regret the choices that I made a little bit because I haven't enjoyed the player that I'm using. So maybe a change is due, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time. The way I would replace it would be probably with someone like Pogba, maybe. Bringing in Pogba would be quite cool, but I don't know. We'll leave it up to what it is for now and just see how we get on. One thing I have been doing lately is the bronze pack method. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's really good this year, so I tried out myself a little bit, and I have pulled a few good things and started filling up my club a little bit. I haven't been doing the upgrades, the silver upgrades to gold upgrades yet, but I've just been, you know, collecting the bronzes and keeping them and selling the ones on for that, and it's been going quite well for me. I've actually enjoyed it quite a lot. So I'd recommend doing it if you haven't done already. I need to touch on the team again real quick. I did have notes about the team that I wanted to say. I packed Donnarumma, and it was a massive pull for me because it meant that I could change how the team was going to be built, and I picked up Kimpembe, and the rest of the defense was sort of obvious how it was going to stick. Ben Yedder I wanted to keep because I knew that he was a really good finisher, and I actually think I'll save it for the review for Benzema, but I think I prefer Ben Yedder to Benzema overall as like a striker, to be honest with you. So maybe keep that in mind when you look at the 130k price tag. But check out the Player of the Month Benzema review that I will do shortly. Renato Sanchez obviously stays, he's part of that. And Nkunku was meant to stay, but obviously I changed my mind a little bit about that. Martial was also meant to come back into the team because he had the finesse shot trait, and I was going to maybe use him like on the wide left, and so he'd be on the custom tag to cut in or whatever. But no, I didn't go with that. So Player of the Month Benzema, picked up Vinicius Jr., Dembele up top. They're the sort of like three that I wanted to go with, and then Ben Yedder is the sort of like the centre mid, but obviously playing as a striker in that custom tactic in game. Bronze pack method's been paying out for me really nice. I do plan to do the silver and upgrade and gold upgrades and stuff to start filling out the club, because that's what this next week needs to be about. I am looking to fill up the club big time in preparation for these big SBCs that are going to be coming soon, so I need to be getting them filled up. I'm starting to save a lot of the gold packs that I open, and you see all these people in the transfer list as well I sent to the club. I'm just trying to build it up now. I'm not interested in coins. If I want to make coins, it needs to be from either big pack pulls or rewards, basically. I'm not expecting to go through my club and filter all through like the 84s, 83s to try and make a bit of money. If anyone's worth more than like 10k, I'll probably sell them. If anyone's worth under that, I'll maybe just keep them in the club because it's just time to start building. Prices are going to start rocking fodder as soon as things get less and less on the market. So with PC as well, there's generally less on the market. I think peak times like on the trade pile, not on the trade pile, on the transfer list is like maybe 1 million to 1.5 million items. And on rewards day, it might go up to 2 if we're lucky, but that's not really realistic. So we have way less items. I think probably like a third at peak times than say PlayStation. So a lot of our items are more scarce. So prices do tend to go up quite a lot. What else did I do? For the SBCs tomorrow, I did a lot of the loyalty glitch. If you don't know what the loyalty glitch is this time around, if you enter live foot friendlies and make sure you concede a goal and then give the win to your opponent, like back out, the game still counts towards your loyalty, but it doesn't count towards your record. And I don't particularly care about the record too much, but I didn't want to ruin it because I was going to do 20 games of loyalty. I didn't want to just take 20 losses on the record for no reason. So when it comes to stuff like the weekend league or when it comes to the playoffs or whatever, if I have games spare, I'll always back out at the end to give the person the win. And I don't care about that on the record, but when it was loyalty glitch, I thought, you know what, I may as well just do it just for the sake of it. So anyway, here's where you see what's going to happen with the team. Just sort of flicking through my players, looking at how much I played with them, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to be the sort of yin and yang with Renato. And I did have a look at the options, and for me it was between I think 3 or 4 players in the end. Those 3 or 4 players were Scholes, Lampard, maybe a CDM, someone like Rijkaard, and I'm not sure who else, but I went with Baby Lampard in the end. A hero of my childhood, Frank Lampard, top goal scorer, midfielder, Chelsea icon, Chelsea legend, a hero, the Champions League glory, incredible player, and I wanted him. So I weighed up the odds and I pulled the trigger on him. And I'll say so far after 9 games he hasn't actually scored a goal for me, but I am playing him as like a CDM role because that's what I wanted for him, and I think I made a big mistake with that, but I'm going to stick with him. Like I said earlier, I'm going to stick with him for now and see how I get on with him. But the card does look really good, so hopefully he picks up a little bit, or maybe it's just because I'm using the CDM, he's just not that great. But I would recommend the card. I will do a player of the month. Not player of the month, it's player review. It's player of the month Benzema. It's on my head. I'm doing the review on. I will do a review on these. I wanted to do one on David, Inform David, and I've wanted to do one on Ben Yedder and stuff. But I think because the Ben Yedder one would have been done weeks ago, the David one would have been done just a little bit under a week ago now. And he's not really a typical player people want to use. Like, people aren't super interested in using him, but someone like Benzema, who's a big player, people might want to use. Someone like Lampard as an icon, people might want to use. I think it might be pointless just to do it on players that I'm going to find interesting. Like, David was good, but I just don't think he's worth doing a player review on at this point now. Nobody really wants to use him. Renato Sanchez, I did one on Classic because he was my player that I'm using. Of course, I'm going to make one on him. But Benzema is going to be a big one to do. Lampard's going to be a big one to do. Any big players that come through that people will want to use, that people maybe haven't seen reviews of, new cards, player of the months, informs. That's what I'm going to do. Another thing I just thought of, the red player picks of the weekend, they're apparently fixed now, but I haven't received mine yet, so maybe in the next episode, or maybe episode after that, I'm not sure, you'll be able to see the red player picks that I got. I do still plan on doing these Road to Glories daily, because it's keeping me motivated for playing the game and for uploading the content. But I do wonder if I maybe should start transitioning, if I start doing a lot more player reviews, or if I start changing my mind about things. I wonder if I should just like start bringing it down to like 3 or 4 episodes a week, and you know, maybe have set ones for, say, do it on a Monday for like rewards or something, and then Friday start of like the weekend league and like a recap kind of thing, and then rewards and stuff from Foot Champs and some gameplay or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. I don't know if I should start thinking about doing that maybe, because daily just doesn't really, I don't really feel like I'm getting anything out there. It's just that it tends to be a lot of just gameplay stuff, and gameplay's never really that interesting to watch. I'd rather save the gameplay for reviews or different videos like that. So anyway, that's my idea and my plan. Make sure you check out the future videos I'm putting up. I will definitely do one on Benzema, and I will definitely do... I can't guarantee I'll do one on Lampard, to be honest with you, because he hasn't been that great to use. If I do one, it's going to be him as a CDM role, and me saying he's not been that great as a CDM. And then you know, it's kind of a pointless video because no one else is going to use him as a CDM apart from me, just because I thought it'd be fun to use it like that. But you know, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not sure. I just don't have enough footage of Frank Lampard doing anything in the game to warrant it particularly. So maybe it's just Benzema for now. But yeah, so make sure you like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I am qualified for the next weekend league, so there's going to be content coming throughout the week, hopefully that's going to be a little bit more variation, squad battles, division rivals, maybe different SBCs, bronze pack method. It should be a little bit more of a variety week. And then we'll back again at the weekend for the weekend league, and we go again, we aim for rank 2. That's what we want to get this time around. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.